So in this slide, I will talk about the importance of learning physics. Physics is a basic science subject where you will learn about the principles of working the nature, like weather, wind, rain, shapes of earth, day and night happening, rotation of earth, etc. Now the topic is force. So people actually say whenever someone says something to them, they tell that don't apply force on me, don't put pressure on me. So this is a common saying, don't force me. That means to put pressure, to put pressure to do something. So this is a common saying word force. But in physics, what is the force actually means? Force means some applying some effort on anything. So force means effort. That is when something is here. So if we put some effort in this object, it will move in this direction. That means we apply some force here. So this is force. Also, if we hit someone, if we hit someone, hit someone or something, we apply force. That means force is a push or pull. Force is push or pull, which can change the state state of an object of an object. So what is a state here? State means state means the physical nature of an object. It may be rest, motion, etc. So these are the states. So if we apply force on anything, something or somebody, the state of the object may or may not change. And force is comes from the Newton's second law. That is, if we apply some causes on an object, which is proportional to the rate of change of the linear momentum of the object. What is linear momentum? Question comes to our mind. So linear momentum, it is denoted by P, which is nothing but a multiplication of mass and velocity of the object. So what is mass? You know mass m, which is denoted by m, and momentum, linear momentum, that is P is equal to, we take mass and velocity, product of mass and velocity. And Newton's second law says that if we apply a force on any object, then its linear momentum will change. So the force is proportional to rate of change of linear momentum, where P is the linear momentum, which is mb, and t is the time, and it is the change in time. So how much linear momentum change in how much time? The ratio will be rate of change of linear momentum, which is proportional to the force. And the change of linear momentum will occur in the direction of applied force, external force. So in vector notation, we can write F vector is proportional to dp by dt, and p is a vector quantity. And p has a direction which is in the direction of velocity. So velocity and momentum in the same direction, that is mass and velocities will the product of mass and velocity will give the linear momentum. It is a basic thing, you already hear about it, and you know what is linear momentum. So this is according to Newton's second law. Second law of motion. Since it is a proportional symbol, so you can replace the proportionality sign with a constant, which is k. Here k is a dimensionless constant, dimensionless dimensionless constant. And if we replace, if we put linear momentum as mv and differentiate it with respect to time, we will get m, since it is a m is a constant mass of an object, where this is an object where we apply some force like external force, and mass of the object m will move with a final velocity v. Initially it has a velocity of 0, so v initially was 0 and final velocity is v. Then and linear momentum in this direction. So if we put take a mass as a constant, then km will comes out and dv by dt will happen. And what is dv by dt? Dv by dt is a instantaneous acceleration of the object. That means if we apply force, the object will accelerate. So dv by dt we can take as acceleration. So here the formula will become m dv by dt means a instantaneous acceleration which is a. So we can write f is equal to kma. This is a form of Newton's second law of motion. And if we take suitable units f, acceleration and mass, we will get the value of k is equal to 1. Therefore force will become f is equal to ma. This is the final form of Newton's second law, mathematical form of Newton's second law. So force we get F is equal to ma. Mathematically, force can be taken as F is equal to ma. So now talk about units of force. So unit of force. The force is unit of force is Newton, which is SI unit, and it is denoted by capital N. So it is a symbol. So unit of force is Newton. So what is actually Newton means? So if we take mass of a object m is equal to 1 kilogram and acceleration of the object is a is equal to 1 meter per second square, since the unit of acceleration is meter per second square in SI unit. So if I put two of them together, I will get 1 into 1 kg into 1 meter per second square. So I will get 1 kg meter per second square. So this is taken as one unit of force, which is 1 Newton. So 1 unit force is 1 Newton, which is nothing but if we apply some force on a 1 kilogram object, the object will accelerate with a acceleration of 1 meter per second square. The amount of force will be 1 Newton. So object is 1 kg and it one accelerate through accelerate through 1 meter per second square. So the below force will be 1 Newton, and the object will move in the direction of force. In the direction of force. Force is a vector. That means it has magnitude. That means how much force, and direction. That means which direction force is applying. Let us take an object. It may pull in this direction. It may pull in this direction. Also it may pull in this direction. Also it may pull in this direction. So which direction is force applying is important, and how much force is applying also important. So force is a vector quantity which has magnitude and direction. Let us say 20 force is 20 Newton. That means which direction force is acting. That means in this direction 20 Newton force is acting. So other direction don't have any force. So unit of force we get, direction of force we get. So if we apply force in this direction, the object will accelerate in this direction. That means acceleration of the object will be in this direction. Okay. So let us take some example of force. examples. An object, if we drop from a height, certain height, let us take 50 meter, then the object will fall down, and the what is the force is taking it downward, which is gravity, and the mass of the object, let us take, it is 1 kg. So gravity has a acceleration which is 9.8 meter per second square. So which direction the gravity acts? It is downward. Downward. So object will accelerate in this direction with this amount of acceleration. So how much force gravity is applying on the object? How much force gravity is applying on this object? So force on the object will be, on the object, how much force on the object will be? F is equal to 1 kg into, since F is equal to ma, that means here the acceleration is mg, so gravity force will be mg. So 1 into 9.8 meter per second square, the amount will be 9.8 newton. Kg, meter per second square, means 1 newton, so force will be 9.8 meter per. Which direction force is acting? It is downward. Okay, the force is acting downward, which is gravitational force, gravity, force of gravity.